We're with the Hernandez family in Los Angeles.
We say the family that prays together stays together. Wow, his whole family prays together.
After the birth of their daughter, Claire, they began to notice she wasn't thriving as expected.
They told us, and I'll never forget, this is, don't expect her to ever speak, walk, talk. And it really just scared me. We met at a Theology on Tap. He was sitting across from me at a table. We just kind of went around, we introduced ourselves. Our faith and creativity, I think, is what attracted me the most to him. He liked the fact that I was into writing and editing.
She was so involved in ministry, and I got to know her more. And obviously the dedication to her family and to the church itself is what really drew me to her.
When he proposed, he actually proposed to me in a chapel. Our relationship was all built on faith, and we just said it this week. I think we got the agape part way before any of the eros or philia came along. Prayer is not just it's second nature. It's just part of who we are.
God really loves you. God really wants you to be happy and healed and fulfilled. And I think that's all I can wish for my family. It's like nothing is more important than the love of the family and the love of God.
Xavier, he's very much a mama's boy. I love having conversations with him, and he opens up and we just talk.
I had made him a picture book of prayer because he didn't know how to read, but he knew pictures. So Xavier was one for him, and then there's one for family, so he would pray. He could see the cross, so he would pray.
I prayed for my family, for my mom, for my dad.
So he couldn't read, but he could say what the pictures were.
It's his relationship with God emerging. Like we all have our relationships with God.
My name is Xavier James Hernandez. I'm 9 years old. It's about my faith. Since ever I was born, listening to the church songs, listening to God, doing what God asks. I just go with God. He is my alpha. He's always there to protect me.
You know, I know Xavier, he always refers to God as my alpha. I want God to always be his alpha. That's my hope for him. Claire.
Yeah, Claire's a little angel.
Beauty incarnate.
Because it's her disability, I don't want to call it disability, but her way. She's just an innocent.
She makes people smile no matter what.
Yeah, I send out regular baby laughing videos to my family.
He does, just so people can smile.
So she is our little angel. She is a blessing, even though she's very difficult at times.
I think where it really changed was, when Claire was 3 months old. She was, they called it failure to thrive. She wasn't eating well, and we weren't sure what was going on. That was just the start of life's different. We also found out that, so geneticists, they took blood and so they did samples, and that's when they reported to us that she has a genetic deletion. It's basically called deletion 4q21q22. There is no name for it. It is not very common. They said, so this was as of last year, there were only 30 known cases in the entire world of anyone with her exact deletion. Essentially that meant she would have global delays as far as her development. They told us, and I'll never forget, this is don't expect her to ever speak, walk, talk. And it really just scared me. It scared me because here's a child and we don't know what to expect. When they explained all this, we were there at Children's Hospital, and I just wanted to go for a walk. And I was crying so much. I'm like, God, why? Why, God? Why us? We're not prepared. We don't know what to do. Why this poor child? I was just questioning so much. It was weird because on my way back to the hospital, as I passed by this random stranger, I really just heard him say, "Because I love you." Could have just been coincidence, but it came right at this moment where in my mind, I'm like, God, why? And to hear that response, I just had to accept my faith at that point and keep going on. Because we don't know what she will or won't do, we got to give her everything and see what sticks.
Support staying together, families praying together. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
There have been times, especially when we first found out, and I've shared my story of just being able to accept it and try to understand it. It's hard. Though I haven't questioned my faith in God or God's presence, I definitely get angry and I question why. Why, God, why? And people are like, oh, you should never ask God why. And I'm like, why not? Obviously God is trying to tell us something. God has given us this for a reason. God help me understand, because it gets difficult. I have hope, but at the same time I have despair. And just why and what miracle, God, are you going to create within her?
God gives us things for a reason, and it's moments for grace, and this is a big one, but it's just more to accept. How things go in the world, it's on your perception. Yes, there's a lot of negative things in the world, but God will give you the grace to go through those things. God's grace is keeping us on that steady road, and so as long as we're open to it and able to see it, then we're able to accept that. Claire has lots of needs, and she probably will for the most of her life, or all of her life. Right before her surgery, we had a emergency baptism.
Yes.
And so we kind of live streamed it.
We got a blessing and we got her baptized, and it was witnessed by all of our communities because the word just spread. And she has that ability to bring people together. Even now, her smile will light up the room and people are just drawn to her. God has given us all our own gifts. That's the gift He's given her. We have to see the kids for their gifts, what they have. And it's just amazing to see, gosh, that's a miracle in and of itself, how the two of them are, how they are developing, how she's like, she'll call to him now. And, he'll come, hi, baby, how are you? And kind of make her smile too. That's when I see the beautiful, healing moments, I think, with the kids in particular, when I see, Claire learning. She recognizes people's faces. She tries to communicate in her own way. I know we're not the only family going through problems. I just remind myself, everyone has their own story. The biggest blessing we've had is the support from so many people. Having that community.
I've been blessed, very blessed, to have a very close family. When we gather, we gather.
We say the family that prays together stays together. That was my first really encounter with, wow, his whole family prays together. To me, that's part of the staying together. It's the actively making time to keep us together. God helped us get it done.
Support staying together. Give us a like, leave us a comment, and please share this video with your family and friends.